Hello, Franklin students. Mr. C here. I'm going to follow up with Mrs. Vio's video and my other video on this slide and talk more about those digraphs and trigraphs. And we're going to use the color tiles once again to stretch out our words with the tiles and to break them down and break the words down by their phonemes, their sounds, and then match the graphemes. So the trigraphs were also mentioned, and those two are right here, TCH and DGE. But we're also really going to be focused on those digraphs like CH, CK, PH, SH, TH, and WH. Those are the most common. And CK is going to be the one that happens at the end of a word because that's when you hear that k and the C and the K work together to make one sound. Because digraphs, they're two letters that make one sound. Di meaning two, graphs meaning two letters. Trigraphs mean three letters that make one sound. Okay, we're going to talk about it. But let's just go ahead and quickly go over the sounds of these digraphs. CH says ch, CK says k, PH says f, SH says sh, TH says th, and WH says wa. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and dive in with a few examples of these digraphs. We're going to stretch them out with the tiles, and then we're going to go ahead and, like I said, match the graphemes with them. So let's start off with the word champ. I hear ch. I hear a as an apple, so that's going to be a red tile. I hear and I hear p. Champ. Ch, p. Champ. Four phonemes, which means we're going to have four graphemes. So let's start off. Sounds like I hear a digraph. Ch. I hear a, so we use a red tile, red vowel tile. Then I hear and then I hear p. There it is. Champ. Ch, a, p. Champ. So we have four phonemes for four graphemes. This word contains a digraph, and I can see that it's a digraph because here's our vowel tile, and then before it I see one phoneme tile, one color tile, and we know CH is a digraph because I can see the two letters with one sound. Ch is a digraph. So there it is. The other kind of a bonus pattern here is we also have an ending blend or a blend at the end. I see that there are two color tiles that come after our vowel tile, and I can see that it's mp, mp, mp. So they both retain their own sound. So this is what we call a two-sound blend, except it happens at the end of a word. All right, let's do another example here. Let's go ahead and use the word. Let's do truck. Truck. I hear t, or I hear as an up, and then I hear k. So it looks like I have four phonemes. T, or k. Truck. So let's go ahead and match those graphemes. We have t, and I hear and then I hear as an up. So we know that's going to be already did that. Well, you need a red tile, not a red solid color tile. And then I hear k at the end. Now, some people, when they are first learning this, might do this, and we know that's not right. Or they might do this. But following a vowel, a short vowel sound at the end of a word, so I hear k, I hear k, that comes after my vowel letter, I know that it's got to be the digraph CK. Whoop. See if I can grab it. There you go. Truck. T, r, k. Truck. Truck has that digraph at the end because I can see following a red tile, I have one phoneme tile, and the phoneme tile is two letters with one sound, which is a digraph. Truck. Another thing to point out in truck, another pattern is it does have a two sound blend. So I can see it here, t, r, I see my red tile, which is a vowel tile, and then I look before it and I see two phonemes, and I can see that each phoneme has its own sound, t, r, and then k, truck. So kind of cool. We have a digraph at the end, and we have a two sound blend at the beginning. So there's just a little bit about the digraph, and now we're going to go ahead and jump into what the trigraphs are and where and when you might use them or see them. The trigraphs occur at the end of words, and they do follow a pattern, and I'm going to tell you about that pattern today. Let's go ahead and jump into a word so I can help explain what this pattern is. TCH is pronounced ch, just like CH. Both have the CH in common, except there's an extra T, which is, you don't hear it, it's unvoiced. So we're going to go ahead and spell a word. Let's go ahead and do the word fetch. We're going to sound out the word fetch. As in edge, so we know that's a vowel. And then I hear ch, fetch. Now let's match the graphemes. We need our vowel letter, E, and then I hear ch. Now, if you didn't know anything about this pattern, you'd probably see most people spell it this way, which is not correct. Now, phonetically, it's spelled right, but if this was like a spelling test, we'd probably want to spell it correctly. So I would actually take this chip out, and I would put in TCH, and here's why. Since is pronounced edge, so it's a short vowel sound, fetch. What I'm going to do is, following my short vowel sound, if you hear ch, it's spelled TCH. Just most of the time, that's what the rule is. That's what we would call it, a pattern. So this rule is very similar to the DGE as well, the trigraph DGE. So let's go ahead and let's jump into DGE here. Let's think about the word badge. Badge. B as an apple, so we know it's a vowel, so it's going to be red tile. And then I hear j, badge. So now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to match the graphemes. Remember that, that's most important. B, and then I hear as an apple, and then I hear j. Now some people might spell it like this. Some people might spell it like with a soft G. But the correct way is actually DGE. And here's why, very similar to TCH. When you hear the j sound that follows a short vowel, the j sound is spelled DGE, like in the word badge. So we have j, badge. I hear j that follows a short vowel sound, like as an apple. So that j sound is spelled DGE. We have our trigraph, 3 letters that make one sound. So I hope this helps a little bit, and hopefully helps with some confusion. And if you forgot, now you have a little review here, and good luck, and see you next time.